It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. For spots in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw from Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Back to the well again. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. Caught by Burton. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On second down, Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Giants going nickel. 3rd down coming. Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And the Giants are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Goff on 1st and 10. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Super one. Maverick.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Goff on third. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Packers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Eric Armstead there on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Play fake. It's Love. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
To the air, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. They're set up at the 35 now. Thrown on first down, Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the pistol, here's Love. Headed out right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. He touches him down to a great pickup, and it's good for a first. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now we're on the counter. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Looking slant route, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Off now on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Play action, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hold on. Check. Tiger.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 26 on 2nd down. He gets this one to Strange. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down throw. Here's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants grow their lead off the turnover. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Love trying again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And this is another incompletion.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Giants football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Kong. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Go tonight. 5.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They go play action with Goff. Complete, it's McLaurin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now off play action. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants driving. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds at the 22-yard line on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Love back to it after the pick. Forced out to his right. On the run right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Has a hole left, room to run. And he makes the Bucks go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Kicks the handoff, now low. And they pick him off again! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it! Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. On the option, it's Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He breaks a tackle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He'll get this one to Brown. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
On 1st down, it's gone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
A waste of time.
This is Eckler on 2nd. We're driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Paid for this.
Out of the shotgun, gone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Giants are set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the Packers will take over possession. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play fake, it's Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a man in motion. from the 43. That's complete. Here's Brown. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step in.
Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
We go, 76, 76. Our ball.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. On the give, here's Eckler. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd down, and that unlucky 13. We're down to 1 quarter to play. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Goff setting to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season. New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. That one vehemently swatted away. And now it's 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. A 2nd down throw here for Love. Chased out to his right. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Love from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has a man, it's Brown. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Maverick! Val, you won!
Goff on 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Goff on 3rd. This one's caught. Touchdown, New York. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Gets up the edge to the 35. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. To stopping the quick pass, became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time right. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Sending a receiver left. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's on the move. Stays upright. He'll make... The ball is loose. And this one goes out of bounds. But whether they recovered or not, it doesn't matter. Possession still changes with a turnover on downs. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Running with Eckler again. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league. Third and long for him here.
good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.